Hello, my name is Jean Costello, and I'm excited to announce my candidacy for the Golden Rain Foundation Board of Directors. Having been a proud resident of our community for the past 5.5 years and current First Vice President of United Mutual, I am deeply committed to ensuring Laguna Woods Village remains a wonderful place to live. Professionally, I have been over 40 years in managing the procurement and manufacturing for a multi-billion-dollar corporation, including 10 years of project management experience. This has equipped me with the skills necessary to create and manage large budgets, lead projects, negotiate and communicate effectively with diverse groups of people. Personally, I have been actively involved in our Laguna Woods community through my position on the United Mutual Board of Directors and in the Laguna Woods Pickleball and California Club boards, including various other social, sport, and volunteer opportunities. Being on volunteer boards has taught me the value and art of building respect and consensus among my peers and partners in order to accomplish great things. My vision and goals for my term are very clear-cut. Number one, enhance communication. Continue to foster a transparent and open line of communication between GRF, the mutual boards, VMS, and our residents. I will work to ensure that everyone's voice is heard and valued. Number two, maintain and improve community facilities. Advocate for the efficient upkeep and enhancement of our facilities and community amenities to meet the needs of our residents. One significant topic of discussion recently that has been the implementation of solar panels to help minimize the effect of expected significant rate increases by generating our own electricity, at least partially. I, for one, am all for it. There is never not a good time to invest in the future power and economic independence of our community. However, with the technology and current rebate programs in place, there has never been a better time than this, and may never be again. Literally, the future is now. Number three, fiscal responsibility. That being said, we cannot downplay the importance of ensuring that the community's finances are managed responsibly, balancing necessary expenditures with the need to keep the associated costs and our HOA fees reasonable. We, as a governing board, need to confirm financial responsibility and total access on the facility and amenity expenditures by ensuring fair and transparent RFQ and multiple bid processes with oversight for significant financial expenditures. Safety and security. Promote responsible initiatives that enhance the safety and security of our neighborhoods and residents. There's been a lot of discussion recently about removing our gate ambassadors and replacing that security level with an automatic access code entry system. While I'm the first one to agree that we must keep our operating costs low, when it comes to the safety of our residents, we need to be careful with such broad brushstroke solutions. I would be in favor of considering other hybrid gate access options before making any long-term decisions. Another important issue we must continue to address within our city and state government partners is the management of the wildlife, including coyotes, within our environment. I am hopeful, given our recent joint discussions, that important and effective steps are being taken at those levels to help bring us back into balance. But as they say, it takes a village. We must do our part and continue to haze and report sightings of aggressive behavior in the moment. My commitment to you, I believe in active listening, collaboration, transparent decision-making, and creating a call to action. I will work respectfully and honestly with my fellow GRF board members, our mutuals, VMS, and our residents to ensure concerns in a timely manner. And I will monitor and balance GRF expenditures carefully to provide maximum return on investment for our residents and mutual stakeholders. I humbly ask for your vote. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Allison Bach. The very first day that I became eligible to work on the Laguna Woods Village Mutual Board of Directors, I did. Since then, I've served as director and president of United, then vice president and president of Golden Rain Foundation. I've chaired boards, served on many committees to deal with daily quality of life and the enhancement of our property values. I've written volumes of newsletters and articles and responded to countless messages from members. Professionally, I earn my living in the financial sector as a stockbroker, marketing manager, and company officer for some of the best-known securities and insurance services providers in the private sector. When I retired early, I then brought that experience to the homeowners associations where I lived in New York City and in Florida. In these, I served as board president, board treasurer. Additionally, I volunteered at several not-for-profits. It was a privilege later on to participate in the launch and for 8 years in the operation of a worldwide foundation created by a former U.S. president. The Golden Rain Foundation, now and tomorrow. The GRF board of directors that I envision is in sync with its corporate member partners, the mutuals. We know who elects us and who helps us to fill the coffers. We must jointly choose to spend assessment money on projects that contribute to the quality of life here and the investment members make in their homes. As a trustee, we pledge to, first of all, maintain and improve the assets of the trust. We also pledge to equitably allow benefit to the largest number of members possible. We implement changes that fit into our community. We create and deliver cost-effective and resource-efficient programs that comply with the fiduciary duties of a trustee. Conform to the legal requirements of the trust and all governing documents. Now, how do we do that? I believe that it's by studying and comprehending the issues and engaging in serious problem solving. We communicate early and often through open meetings and through all the media. Often that means more listening and less talking. We explore the opportunities to cut costs by deferring or revisiting capital plans until projects are justified and realistic proposals are on the table. By demanding cost analysis of operating budgets and researching service delivery alternatives. We're looking for better ways to serve more members through investigating what other 55-plus communities do and offer, and using the community association and trade group resources we know of. We stay current with the advances in technology and applying how to apply them here. We're reviewing and revising contractual arrangements for our joint benefit. And we're being unafraid of dialogue and discussion, even when it's complicated and when it's contentious. What are the results so far? Number one, GRF Board of Directors is a working board of capable, respectful volunteers, all of whom bring their talents to the table. Secondly, meetings are well-run and productive. The massive needed fiber optics infrastructure, the TING project, is advancing daily after many years in the work by many, many different people. Fourth, the tough 2026 business plan, which managed to keep the increase in monthly assessment for just the GRF expenses to 10%, which is half of the allowable permissible rise that the state allows. We've done deep dive studies into research into solar energy alternatives, to charging stations, process automation, new revenue sources, property reuse, and vehicle audit. Those are underway, some are yet to come. They're in work or in revision, so stand by for more information on them. A sixth thing we've done is the management services agreement with VMS has been revised and is in review now. And seventh, GRF, United, and Third shared the success of the Unity Festival, a template for village cooperation. In summary, I'd like to keep at it. I do the homework and the preparation. I show up on time and prepared. I allocate the time and the energy that it takes to serve. And now I respectfully ask for your vote in this important election. Thank you.
I'm Nancy Carlson, a candidate for the Golden Rain Foundation Board of Directors, aka GRF. As you know, GRF is responsible for managing and maintaining Laguna Woods Village land, facilities, amenities, club, and recreation activities in accordance with the trust agreement between GRF and the 3 housing mutuals who own the assets. That is United Mutual, Third Mutual, and Mutual 50. GRF directors are therefore elected by your housing mutual directors, not by us residents. My qualifications, experience, and abilities to be a GRF director include my deep community involvement. As a resident for over 13 years, I was elected to and served on the United Mutual Board of Directors and its committees, hosted United Mutual resident town halls, in addition to concurrently serving on multiple GRF committees, including maintenance, construction, space planning, transportation, security, and gate access. July of 2025, GRF appointed me an advisor to that board. I routinely attend GRF committee and board meetings, making me very familiar with its issues and plans. Professionally, I have over 50 years of experience in leadership, executive management, and consultancy roles for both for-profit and not-profit corporations, including professional associations, and served as a county supervisor. My training in business, architecture, design, and law equip me with skills regarding business, planning, budgeting, operations, governance, and creating new revenue streams. I use a collaborative approach. I routinely work with residents, staff, and other directors to identify and solve issues. Thank you. I'm Nancy Carlson, a GRF board candidate.
Good morning. I came to US in 1962 as a student, and I graduated from Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan with a BS and MS degrees in engineering and MBA in managerial accounting. I was a technical manager at Ford and GM, where I worked in the newly emerging field of computer-aided engineering for almost 40 years. After retiring, I did consulting at various companies in US and abroad. During 1967 to 2021, I served as Vice President and President of HOA in Troy, Michigan. I later joined the HOA in West Bloomfield, where we started annual wetlands cleanup process and began holding progressive dinners. In addition, I served as a treasurer for India Temple Group in Troy. I also did some volunteer work in Henneford Hospital in Michigan. My wife and I moved to Laguna Woods in 2022. We have enjoyed the wonderful amenities and of this beautiful village and play sports like golf, swimming, pickleball, bridge, and other social activities. I was elected to the GRF board last year. I have served on the various committees, including finance, security, disaster preparedness, energy committee, and mobility and vehicle committee. I also served as an ombudsman in helping many residents in resolving safety and security issues. My goal is to keep the life in village affordable and enjoyable for all the residents. My goal would be to focus on communications with the other HOA boards, such as Third and United, as well as VMS. I promise to use my HOA experience to bring fiduciary responsibility and financial accountability to the village. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate your support.
Hi, my name is Carmen Pacella, and I'm running for the GRF board. Putting residents first, and I believe that GRF exists to serve all 18,000 residents. My focus is listening, building trust, problem solving, and making decisions that keep Laguna Woods Village affordable. My key priorities: fiscal responsibility and fairness, to protect residents from runaway costs by carefully managing budgets and reserves, to explore fair fee structures so that everyone shares the load without overburdening those who use fewer amenities, explore cost-saving partnerships and smarter long-term planning, to modernize our village, support upgrades to technology, broadband, EV charging, and security systems, to ensure aging facilities and clubhouses are maintained for the future, keep transportation reliable and sustainable, to avoid short-term benefit at the expense of a long-term effect, strengthening volunteerism and governance to encourage more residents to step up as volunteers and board candidates, to improve transparency so residents can clearly understand decisions that affect them, to bridge generational differences to make our community stronger together, community well-being to protect safety through effective security and preparedness planning, to support programs that enhance health, wellness, and social connection, to promote inclusivity so all voices feel heard and valued. With smart partnerships and advocacy, we hold vendors accountable for cost and quality, to seek outside funding where possible with grants, renewable energy incentives, etc., to ensure compliance with state laws while defending the residents' interests. My commitment: I have seen the power of our village when we come together, whether through music, clubs, volunteerism, or simply neighborly support. As your GRF director, I will bring creativity, teamwork, and practical problem solvings to ensure that Laguna Woods Village remains a community we are proud to call home. In my qualifications, as a business owner for over 20 years in the fine art photo paper business, plus a lifelong dedication to business performance in sales and marketing, executive for capital equipment in the global marketplace, and as an operations manager overseeing an annual $250 million annual budget for import and export business. In summary, my wife and I moved to the village 8 years ago, almost to this day. It was October 25, 2017. It was also our 14th wedding anniversary and also the hottest day of the year as we downsized from our home in Costa Mesa to Laguna Woods Village. 2 major events on the same day, and we haven't regretted the decision to move here. The village has provided us with so many opportunities to live productive and enjoyable lives. I have lived in Orange County all of my adult life, raised our family here in the OC, and attended Saddleback and other local colleges. So why volunteer as a board member for the community? It's simple. To give back to the community that continues to give us so much joy. But more importantly is to provide a fiduciary and fiscal responsibility to the community. The village is no different than running a business. You control budgets, seek innovations with the latest technologies, and meet or exceed the expectation of our residents. And at the same time, adhere to the GRF trust and bylaws. It's a huge task, but with excellent teamwork and talent of dedicated board and committee members, makes it worth the effort to keep the village running in good order. My background in owning and operating small and medium-sized companies, as well as managing larger sales and marketing firms, provides the experience needed to build the teamwork to solve complex problems. Teamwork and consensus building, as well as leveraging emerging technology and government subsidy, is the only way to succeed in business. If elected, I plan to work with all directors, committee members, mutuals, and residents to keep the village running on budget. It takes a village to run a village, but it takes dedicated board members to make that happen, and I will be that dedicated board member. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is John Kelsall, and I'm honored to be running for a position on the GRF board. My wife and I absolutely love this community, and it is our forever home, and we wish the best for it. The reason I would like to serve on the GRF Board of Directors is because we have been residents of Laguna Woods for 13 years, and I would like to give back to this wonderful community. My goals for the future are to preserve and maintain the outstanding qualities and amenities inherent in this village. Laguna Woods Village is one of the top 10 best retirement communities in California and one of the top 5 safest cities in the state. One reason my wife and I chose to move here 13 years ago, and I would like to help maintain those wonderful statistics. My driving principle for all decisions is what is best for GRF and Laguna Woods Village. I propose to roll in as the new guy on the block and bring fresh blood to the board. As a user of a wheelchair, I have a unique understanding of accessibility needs, which is especially important to a community that serves individuals ages 55 and older. I am committed to ensuring our neighborhood is both welcoming and accessible to everyone. I bring 51 years of experience in both owning my own business, working in the corporate world, serving in government, and serving various nonprofit boards. This diverse background has equipped me with a well-rounded perspective and the skills needed to make a positive impact. I believe that my blend of experience, passion for this community, and commitment to accessibility make me a strong candidate for the board. I would be honored to serve and work alongside all of you to make our community even better. Again, my name is John Kelsall. I would appreciate your vote. Thank you for your time and consideration.